Hey, Pisces, intuitive soul coach here with your November 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. This is good for any and all placements of Pisces in your chart, or if you are interested in a Pisces. So right away here, I'm getting that flexibility is going to be an important part of this month for you, even though we don't see that here. You may have a few things that you are trying to remain flexible about. There could be some schedule changes. There could be some movement. There's situations that may spring upon you. I do feel it's important for you to ride the roller coaster. Now, your first card out here is this Aries energy about working through feelings, and you are a water element, and we are in Scorpio season, which is all about, water, emotion, and mysticism. It's taking a deep dive into the unknown even. And so there could be some feelings that show up for you this month, Pisces, that you're being asked to be flexible with. Don't suppress, don't deny, but really look into why these things are coming up. Because what I get here for some of you is you're evaluating whether the people that you hang around, whether the activities that you partake in, or the situations that you find yourself in, do they bring you joy? Do they bring you happiness? Do they drain you? Do they leave you feeling defeated? So a lot of detoxifying happening for you this month when it comes to mental thoughts as well, physically, mentally, emotionally. I feel like a lot of you, there could be an emotional experience that happens, something good. It can be something good for you as well, but know your worth, because you had these three cards that came out together, and look at that. They share kind of the same colors, the same type of energy here. We have Pisces, which is you, attuned to the divine. We have know your worth, and we have step up and lead, and it came out in that order. So Pisces, this is about you getting right with you, right? This is about you trusting in your own intuitive guidance, your own thoughts, your own creations, not letting others persuade you one way or the other, because that may have happened in the past. You may have got caught up in a whirlwind of emotions that were jumbled, or a whirlwind of mental conflict, because someone may have been sticking their nose where it didn't belong. Maybe this is a family member, a third party. But this is about you getting right with what you want to see manifesting and shifting and changing in your life. Know your worth. If you are not being valued, and as I was shuffling your cards, I felt a big pressure to the heart chakra. So if you are in a relationship, or if there is a family member or a friend who isn't honoring you, if they're stepping over boundaries, if they are taking advantage of your beautiful heart here, Pisces, it's important for you to find where their energy ends and where yours begins, because something is a little bit muddied here. And Pisces, you do have a beautiful heart. You are a nurturer, a lover. You want other people to be happy. And sometimes that comes at the expense of your own self. So know your worth. Know when to step up. Know when to speak out for yourself. Know when to say no, right? No can be a complete sentence. And say yes when you mean yes. I do get that there could be an Aries for some of you in your life or someone with strong Aries placements, or this could even be because Aries is in the North Node. There may be someone who really pushes your buttons and it really gets you in your feels. They may disrespect you at times, is what I'm getting here, Pisces. But your final outcome is this Cancerian energy, which is also your fellow water sign. This is letting your fears dissolve. Because what do we say about fear? The acronym is false evidence appearing real. Because there's some of these fears that someone may be projecting onto you, and you may be thinking that they are your own, and they're not, right? It could be insecurities based on your self-worth based on maybe what people told you, or you're second guessing yourself, and that leaves you in that state of maybe a little bit of indecisiveness at times, but I feel like you are dissolving these fears in order for you to take a step forward. And that's what you need to do here, is step up and lead. There's something with you leaving a situation. It wouldn't surprise me to see some sort of healing happening here, maybe Four of Swords energy. I also get that there could be an apology, maybe from an Aries, or someone does feel bad about maybe arguing or treating you in a negative way, or maybe someone doesn't even realize they're taking advantage. Let's see what's going on. Why do we have this strong Aries energy here? Feelings, emotions, things getting jumbled up. What do we have? Yeah, there it is. There's the healing. So even though it is the Three of Swords, there is a four here, but it's not the Four of Swords. It's the Four of Wands. Could be dealing with a soulmate or a twin flame. This is 11-11 energy. Now, it is showing up in reverse, so something didn't turn out as expected. You may be going through a little bit of an emotional ride at this time, but you're going to come out in a stronger position. You're going to come out on the high road, and that's been a common theme showing up for a lot of signs this month. So yes, there could be a situation that you're working through at this time. Like I said, forgiveness, healing, mending. It is about not avoiding the problems, because sometimes we need to get to the end of a cycle. And because the world is in reverse, some of you may have been in a cycle that's just been replaying out. Or maybe you've been in some sort of pain cycle that's been difficult here, because this is what especially if this is a twin flame union. For others of you, this may have to do with your stability. There could have been loss in the family life. Four of Wands, right? It's about wanting to celebrate, wanting to be together. There could be I'm getting here the word appreciation, or you appreciating. Someone doesn't appreciate maybe what you do around the home, or it feels like you're taken advantage of. If you do live with other people that maybe they don't pick up after themselves, or maybe they are very hurtful or condescending with their words. This could be around your stability here. I am also getting with the world in reverse, there is a little bit of feeling of stuck, maybe even a little bit set back here. And that may be what you're working through, because I feel like you want to close this cycle. And this is, again, all across the board. November is 11-11 energy in itself. Basically, that 11-11 portal is going to be a powerful one, as it typically is. And Four of Wands is clarifying that on that date, or around November, Scorpio season into Sagittarian season, you're gonna heal through some pain that you've accumulated. For even some of you, it's been 4 years, or it's been a 4-year cycle, or it could have even, for some of you, this has been an ongoing cycle for decades. I sense maybe childhood. Let's take a look and clarify the middle section. Knowing your worth, attuned to the divine, and stepping up and taking the lead. What do we need to do to focus on self-worth? Why the self-worth card? Because I'm just getting appreciation, or not feeling appreciated for all that you've done. Maybe you do feel appreciated. I was seeing the Queen of Wands, and we have the King of Wands here. But some of you, this has to do with work. Maybe you don't feel appreciated at work or valued. Maybe you're underpaid and overworked here. And this is about you stepping up and taking the lead, saying, hey, this is what I bring to the table. This is what I expect to be compensated. Not coming from a place of, it may be coming from a place of a little bit of frustration, but most importantly, knowing what you are worth. And if there's any area of your life where someone is not seeing your worth, bye-bye, right? Time to close that cycle. Now you have the King of Wands, and I was getting Queen of Wands energy for you, but it's actually the feminine King of Wands here. Now in this deck by Katrin Weltstein, I believe, Tarot of the Mystical Moments, the creator created a feminine version of each of the kings, which is beautiful. So I've left them in the deck here. And there's the Tower. Yeah, because the King of Wands here, especially showing up in this feminine version, is all about taking charge of your destiny. It is about stepping up and taking the lead. But because the King of Wands is showing up in reverse, there may be someone around you or you yourself that is working through some emotions, and maybe you feel a little bit inflexible. Maybe that's why flexibility was coming in here for you. I also sense that there's a bossy energy around this Aries. Maybe someone is very controlling, very manipulative. It may have left you feeling like you were in a tower, like you were grasping on to a situation that you knew needed to come to an end here. Or maybe you wanted it to come to an end, but for whatever reason, it just kept playing out. If there's any stagnancy going on in an area of your life, I feel like this is the month where something completely kind of comes crumbling down for you for your benefit. So many times people think of the tower and they think, whoa, right? I don't want that to happen. You may be trying to avoid some sort of hurt, some sort of pain, but because you have the King of Wands here, this is your destiny. This is unavoidable. This is supposed to happen for your highest good. And sometimes when we resist and we resist and we resist and we know what we need to do, but we don't do it, because we avoid the inevitable, the universe brings us a tower moment and says, all right, Pisces, you've had chance after chance after chance. Now we're going to come in and give you a little bit of a boost. Some of you, you want this. Some of you, this is you creating this. For others of you, it may feel a little bit unexpected, but on a soul level, you've been waiting for this here. Because it's offering you this opportunity to attune to the divine. Know your worth. Because when you know your worth, you can create and build upon a stability within yourself. Regardless of if you're in a relationship or, what you're doing for a living, when you feel that sense of stability and strength and power, you can create anything you want here. So you're attuning to the divine here, Pisces. This is something that, yes, it's part of your destiny. It's part of your, ending maybe even a karmic cycle for some of you and taking the lead, stepping up, showing that you are worthy of being listened to, being heard, being valued, being respected. This is big, especially with the tower. Let's take a look at the final outcome. We do have let your fears dissolve. Actually, you know what? I want to dive into the tower a little bit more. I know you guys do too. So let's see what this tower, what else do we need to know about the tower? All right. Oh yeah. For those of you that have been too cautious to take a risk, for those of you that have been stuck in a little bit of a rut, because the Knight of Pentacles here can be about feeling stuck, right? Cautious. Maybe you've been doing something repetitively. Taking a risk here seems too fearful. And that may be why you are avoiding this ending, right? I don't want to do that because then I'll be left lonely, isolated, rejected, withdrawn. Then I'll have to face some shadows. Then I'll have to sit with myself. Then I will, then you'll have to deal with some maybe financial situations. There may be a separation of assets, things of that nature. You may have to do some work here. But Pisces, you have what it takes. You have what it takes here to really go within and figure out what truly aligns with your soul. Yeah, set yourself free. Whatever's happening here that tells you that you can't do it, it's just limiting beliefs. Right? 8 of Swords is about you freeing yourself. It's showing up in reverse too. So this is good. Moving towards freedom. That's what this tower is offering you. It's getting you out of a rut. Maybe the shower. Some of you, maybe you need a shower. But some of you, this tower is showing up for you to get your butt moving. Right? To get you activated towards your highest good here, for you to finally meet the love of your life, for you to step up in a relationship or a situation, or to break apart from one. For others of you, this is about getting going in your career, making a big move within your beliefs, whatever this is here. Sometimes we get stuck and get trapped in our own way, and we are too fearful to take that risk. And because the 8 of Swords is showing up, some of you felt trapped, you felt restricted, you felt helpless. This is about you letting go of an old story, an old mental block in order to move forward, because someone or something is holding you back here and you don't want to admit it. Or maybe it's been difficult to admit because this person may at times give you that sense of security. For some of you, you're dealing with a karmic relationship or maybe a toxic situation or pattern. or someone who could be a little bit manipulative, someone who's hurt you. And this cycle is ready to come to a close. But right when we get up there ready to close it, it's like we choke, right? It's like getting on stage and getting up there and you're ready, you're all hyped, you're sweating, you're nervous, which is good because you're ready, right? But at the same time, there's that excitement and there's all kinds of emotions. But when you get on stage and that screen, the curtains open, when all lights are on you, it's like you freeze. But I feel here that you're breaking out of that pattern. You have a voice. You deserve to be heard here. And I feel like part of the fears could be what other people think. Because they are showing me the audience here. They're showing me out into the crowd. It's like you're looking out. But most of the fears exist within your own self, right? What are they going to think of me? What am I going to do in this situation? How are my children going to feel? How are my, friends going to feel here? But what about you? What about you? What do you want to feel? Yeah, Emperor. Some of you, this is a situation around a father. For others of you, this is someone who is pulling your strings. This could be a husband. It could be someone who is very paternal. It could be leadership. It's you stepping in. And there's that Aries energy as well. Learn to question. Some of you, there's a new way. There's a new path here. Work through some emotions or feelings. If this is your person and you want to, you want to start fresh, start anew, this person needs to step up and be the person that maybe you know that they can be. But someone's in a little bit of a rut. Someone needs to get out of a situation that's just a funk for some of them. Maybe even a little bit of immaturity. Maybe even a little bit of laziness. Okay? Let's clarify more of the Aries energy of the Emperor. What do we have? For others of you, this is an authority figure. This could be a boss. Some of you are waiting to hear from a boss because there's been some sort of movement, or you want there to be some sort of movement after feeling stuck. You may want to get hired for that position. You may want to, relocate into an area where maybe you're closer to your family, closer to someone that you love. Some of you are at a distance, I'm getting as well. There could be travel involved. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Don't give up on your dreams. 9 of Cups energy is a completion. Right? This is a completion. There is a sense of a little bit of solitude here, maybe going within for you to focus on your dreams, Pisces, whatever they may be for you. This is about happiness, success, completion. And I feel like there's someone around you who's a little bit greedy in their energy. They may be even a little bit smug. They may think that they want it all, right? Let's take a look and get one more. What else do we need to know for Pisces? I really get the impression here that this Aries is not you. I feel like this is someone around you that may be very domineering, very controlling at times, or be very greedy with their time. They may be a little bit selfish as well. They may hold you back. But I mean, for others of you, this has to do with a boss or someone who is going to allow you to move forward. Like I said, a boss, a governing agency. This can be someone who calls the shots, can help you. You may be partnering up. Maybe some of you are wanting an Emperor in your life. What else do we need to know for Pisces here? Maybe if you've been in a relationship for quite some time, there's a little bit of pain because things have been too stagnant for too long. Yeah, and you want more balance. You want more reciprocity. I also get with the 2 of Pentacles showing up here. You may be burdening yourself with stretching yourself thin in all different areas. And maybe that's what you need to do, is ask for help here or ask for support, because someone may have high expectations of you. I do get with the 2 of Pentacles here, you can multitask. You're able to stay calm when things get really heavy, but someone else may not be very good at that. Okay, or maybe this month, because you're working through some feelings, you may find that you're overwhelmed at times, or there is maybe even financial stress, or finances could be related to a situation that keeps you in that 8 of Swords. Okay, but I feel don't give up on your dreams. That's a big message here. All right, let's get a final message from the horse's heart here. For those of you that were able to tune into the weekend collective reading, this deck was used. The messages are powerful. So I'm going to have you tune into your intuition here as well, Pisces. And if you can, take a nice deep breath in. Thank you, Spirit. All right, we're going to take deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And I want you to tune into the energy of the card that you see here on the screen. Really tune in to your intuition here. And I want you to let me know in the comment section below, what is the first thought, feeling, color, vibration, energy, intuitive message? What shows up for you when you look at the illustration in this card? All right, if you need a moment, just pause the video, okay? Now the message here is about hope. The lesson around you is about hope. And that's interesting because literally your final outcome is the 9 of Cups. And we just said it 3 times. Don't give up on your dreams, right? Hope is the slender cord attaching you to your dreams and desires. You may be experiencing a trying time or are being faced with adversity. Remember always that hope is not a way out, but rather a way through. Meditate and focus on your desired outcome. Do so repeatedly and let fall away any doubting voices inside yourself or heard from others. Repeat to yourself the desired outcome and envision each small step as a victory towards your highest purpose. Trust that what is taking shape before you, Pisces, is for your highest good and the highest good of all. Move with hope and intention to the eventual outcome. The ultimate situation will be positive. Even the most painful of times can create beautiful gifts in life. Your prayers have already been answered and are in process. Whew, that's a deep one. That does go hand in hand here because some of you, because there's been pain, you're not quite sure if Spirit hears you, right? Or you're not quite sure if your prayers will be answered. There's confirmation that yes, they absolutely are, and they're already in the process. And then lastly here, you have this card here. Again, I want you to take a nice deep breath in from the solar plexus chakra. Pause the video if you need to, and I really want you to focus on what intuitive messages or guidance show up for you in this illustration. Post in the comment section below. I will enter all of you who respond in that box. I will enter you into that free reading giveaway where I draw one winner around the first of each month. So tune into this. It's all about the underbelly. I have to turn it up to read it. But the underbelly is the lightness and the darkness of every soul and every situation. And it's apparent to you now. Nothing is all good or all bad. No one is without a share of both dimensions. The contrast is in everyone. Only to the depth that you deny your dark side's existence does it wreak havoc in your life. Bravely peer into your dark side. Recognize your unfinished part and claim that part of yourself, Pisces. Be appreciative of the secrets it holds. It may have served you this far as a means of survival. By examining and owning that underbelly part of yourself, you create the release necessary for its healing. There's that World card that is ready to be healed with the 3 of Swords here and the 4 of Wands. Treasure this part of yourself, the dark part of your soul, as your own unique branding. Trust that it has served a purpose and remain aware of its presence so that you may only serve the greater good. Yeah, this is the underbelly. Sometimes we don't always see that part of ourselves. That's why you see here these deep, dark violets and hues of dark energy here. But I do feel that a lot of you, you've been through a dark night of the soul and you're in a way freeing yourself, moving towards it because like it says, remember, hope is not a way out, but rather a way through. So some dreams that you've had for yourself, you're not giving up on. You have the strength, even though the Tower is coming in here and you may feel like you're going through a tumultuous time in your life, There's great gifts, great blessings, great miracles upon you, Pisces. So this month, it may definitely be full of some highs and lows, but embrace both of them. Embrace the ride, just like a wave, because that's what Scorpio season is about here. Going deeper, going within, practicing more of your meditative techniques, getting in touch with your soul, right? This can be integrating some new spiritual practices, maybe some Kundalini yoga, working with crystals, getting Reiki or energy work done, whatever it may be for you. Take a look at that underbelly, appreciate all the dark, because that makes you appreciate the light even more, but it's a balance. It's that duality here, and have hope, because there are beautiful things coming in here for you. That is what I have for you, Pisces. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, like, subscribe if you haven't already, and do comment whatever intuitive insights you are picking up on from the horse's heart oracle. Thank you so much, Pisces, for your time, for your support, your energy, and love. Till next time.